18, just like Madden from the club. She like 5'3", I think it ain't lit yet.
No, we unstoppable, man, it's impossible to stop us, we for sure on the road. Stay to myself, stay off the medium, chillin', they gon' play with the trolls. Going 100 in the I-8, I pray to God we don't lose control. No, I'm on a paper chase, my little whip on cruise control.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision from sacrilegious. I feel my raptors, you ever offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so you can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going to fade down. You pray for distance from guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation beats opportunity, no? Being great has ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What should be done?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And we'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Here we go, set, green jack. Red, cycle. Ready.
First play, and Young is going to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lopez. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
It's Young on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Lopez. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It was an impressive 31-yard gain.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Again, it's Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Lopez. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. A nice game there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
Ready. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Black shot.
Now Young. Buying time to his left. And he's brought down. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Their they're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Young to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Ready.
Now
ready.
2nd and 3.
Ready.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defender.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. Brian Johnson now for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
They begin with a run by Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Off the play fake. Tucker sliding out of the pocket. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Partner, you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Spike 60. Ready. Ready.
He'll try again. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. McCann's got it teed up. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, 1st quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You look at this Carolina defense.
They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now here's Young. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Isaiah Foskey able to record his 5th sack of the season. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus the defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. A first down carry now for Miller.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Panthers 14, Saints nothing.
The Saints with a football here to begin.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Again, it's Miller. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7.
Running it with their receiver, Cooper. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there. As that one's going to blow up in their faces. They went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Off the bootleg. Tucker. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, and now it'll be 4th and goal. Okay, CD, 2nd quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you've got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it big time. Go get it done.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run. It's Miller. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Miller kept out of the end zone on 4th and goal. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Ready?
Looking to throw, Young. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
Groupie able to add the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Yellow.
Young on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Okay, right.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Red, cycle. Ready?
Out of his end zone, Young. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defense is to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready. And they were, and they picked that one off.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And they'll get him down right about the 20. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Tucker. They'll get this out to Kamara. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Okay, great.
He's got it, and the ball is knocked out. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Quick throw to Olave. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
Let's go now.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take it.
And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that?
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Yellow, soon. Black shot. Hut, hut.
Young. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And Johnson's kick is good. And they will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Tucker. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Off play action. Tucker. They'll roll him out right. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Mingo with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. McCann's got it teed up. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here is Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Saints 10. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Rolling to his right. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina.
Jonathan Mingo.
A dynamo since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns.
And the Panthers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
McCann's got it teed up. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here...
Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Following the interception, Young. And it's caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Panthers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. McCann's got it teed up. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll run it again with Miller. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 4th and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Tucker. He'll buy some time right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
He sets to fire deep. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And a big turnover there as as his guys will get the football back. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that?
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Inside handoff now, Miller. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. On the counter, it's Miller. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Tucker. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. That is caught. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. Here's Blake Groupie now for the Saints field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. On 4th down, on is Groupie to try the field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the fourth quarter. He's going to take another shot here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte. Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and save it. Watch your team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 31 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 31 yards. And the Saints first down.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Rolling to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Here we go, set. Ball red. Ball red.
First down, Young. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. To throw on 2nd down, Tucker. He'll find Aguara complete. So the completion gets him just a yard. 3rd and 7 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And Young's going to throw it here. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure.